Okay, I'm going to introduce the black belt panel. Start from that end. Say, Doc. You have one hint. First degree black belt last year. She's been around the dojo since the first day Mr. Stafford came in 1999, I think. Miss Marie Kerrigan.
Good job, Ingrid and Crystal. Y'all helped me get mine last year. And Mr. Donkel and Mr. Bullock. Mr. Bullock was beating on me a long time ago. I don't remember Mr. Terry being knocked out, but I remember Mr. Terry breaking Mr. Bullock's in class, just in class one day, so for some reason I stayed anyway.
There was a new couple came in the dojo, and I had to do something over here, and I said, Miss Terry, Mr. Bullock is still sparring match for it. And they were a nice looking couple, maybe 25, 30. And Mr. Terry and Mr. Bullock started getting a little rough. Mr. Bullock went in for reverse punch, and Mr. Terry back kicked him right in the face. He broke his maxillary sinus bone, and there was blood all over the place. He was blowing his nose, and his cheek was going. Needless to say, they left, and we never saw him again. Welcome to Ching Sai Do. Very good. I had to tell that quick story. And another one of our first degree black belts, Miss Julie Colby.
Training, a lot of effort, and it's paid off, and congratulations.
One of our Wildcat black belts from a couple of years ago, superstar Mr. Drew Crow.
Well, it's been a couple of years since I've been here, and I'm just happy to see, more than anything, Mr. Bullock finally achieved his 5th degree, because I remember I was like this tall, it still beats up on me. And I'm just proud of every single one of y'all. Really got nothing else to say.
And that's the most I've ever heard you say ever. And our West Virginia guy, he made his black belt when he was 51.
Yes, sir.
Good guess. Mr. Jeff McDowell.
I made my black belt in January of 2006, and I have not been able to train very much, but I have every year received an invitation to come back to this event. It's very special to me. It's very special to you all too. I know because I was right where you are at. And when Mr. Armstrong told me that Mr. Bullock was testing for his 5th degree, I knew right then that I would be here without a doubt for this test. Congratulations to you all. I know you've earned it.
Another one of our lady black belts. She's got the big smile, but she's meaner than a junkyard dog. Miss Elena Estrada. One of our biggest guys ever out of the dojo, and he has his own dojo in Menor now. Good friend of mine, Mr. David Seymour.
Ladies and gents, wonderful job, excellent sparring. You guys went through everything that we went through. It's just excellent to see you guys persevere and hang in there. Mr. B, we're back from the Gold's Gym days, so I'm super proud of you. Actually proud of all you guys. Just remember, you know, whatever you set your mind to, you guys achieve. It's like I had a dream at one time to have a dojo with Mr. Armstrong. Sensei showed me the right way to go, and I went out and achieved it, and you guys did the same thing. You achieved your black belts and your 5th degree, so you just persevere and you keep going. Proud of all of you.
And our sparring coach for the team, he came in, he was a little snot-nosed white belt when he was 8 years old, and now he beats me in sparring, and my nose is a little sore, but it's all good, because it's supposed to be. I should have blocked. Let's give it up to Mr. Evan Crowder.
I'll talk to you guys in the class as much as tall, so I'll help speed this up. Good job.
And a new breaking world champion, and he's a great friend of mine, and he's helped steer me along the path to some hard roads. Life's full of speed bumps, and we get over them, then we like the smooth part. But the speed bumps are the secret to get over in life. Pastor Phil Addison, world champion!
It's an honor for me to be here. When I got tested for my black belt at a very small school over in Stony Point, Mr. Doug Armstrong was nice enough, kind enough, courteous enough to come to test Jeff Blake's first black belt, and it was much appreciated. It was my honor to be able to return the favor for tonight and to get to be a part of this. 2 years ago, I broke. I didn't do so good. The year before that, I broke for him as well. Did a little better under belt, Crystal. 2 years ago, anytime I turned around, you were there to help me when I was there. I was training, and I appreciate that. Mr. Bullock was always here to give me encouragement 2 years ago when I was here training for breaking. So, just very proud of all of them. Good job.
Oops. Long story short, since we've got 12 minutes, Mr. Blake said, yeah, Mr. Armstrong come and do Mr. Pastor Phil's black belt testing. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to bring my sparring gear because there'll probably be 8 or 10 black belts there. And I showed up, and it was me and like an 18-year-old girl and a 12-year-old boy. So what did I think? If he's going to get his black belt, he's going to have to get a beating. Because you know how you guys get beat down. What that does is that builds character. So I had to give it to Pastor Phil like he deserved it, and I'm sure he appreciated it now. But it was like I was testing myself because I was wore out. But it was an honor to get you tested, and I appreciate it. And you've helped me a lot, and I appreciate it. Another breaking world champion, the head of the Foothills Dojo, Mr. Rick Donko.
It was a very good test tonight. I believe we had perfect breaks.
Height.
We had perfect breaks. This group right here means a lot to me because when I started teaching, to make my first degree black belt 3 years ago, made it at 53 years old. I started my martial arts because my son dared me to come into the adult class. I was 50 when I started. So that means a lot to me because I've helped instruct them as they come up, and now I get to see them with their black belt. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Another one of our instructors, he's got a black belt in another style and a second degree from us. Missed, and he just ripped his ankle again.
My knee.
Your knee, that's all bad. It's just part of the journey along the way. Mr. Daniel Cassell.
Since the Armstrong was said, I want to apologize for hurting myself again. I thought I was in better health than that. I didn't allow me to give you the beating that I received when I tested. But I tried my best anyway. Very good job, everyone. To see you at my test next year if I test. Okay.
Loose. And the other co-head of the Foothills Dojo, and one of our third degree black belts, Mr. Anthony Stafford.
With Crystal and Ebert, as Mr. Donko said, you two have been with me for a while now, and I've seen all the hard work and dedication that you put in, and it's been my honor and privilege to be a part of your journey. Congratulations. Anthony, I've watched you grow up from a little boy to an instructor that I teach beside now, and also to grow into a young man. Good job. Mr. Bullock, from the first day I walked in as a white belt, you've been one of my mentors, and part of the reason I'm standing up here today, so thank you, and congratulations.
Well said, Mr. Stafford. And one of our NBL breaking world champions. Good gracious. I was just looking up here. We got 4 breaking world champions. And he started training with me when he was 14. And he's been nothing but one of the top-notch black belts there is. Let's give it up for Mr. Robert Kearns.
Congratulations, guys. I know you've all worked very, very hard to get to this point. You two guys just getting your first black belt. I've heard it a million times, but remember, this isn't the end. As these guys, as Mr. Bullock can show you, 5th degree, I mean, you still have a long, long way to go. A lot of, you can give back to our dojo. So keep that in mind, and congratulations, you guys. You've earned it.
Thank you, Mr. Kearns.